All right, sorry about that, folks. Looks like it OBS bombed out on me. Not great. And let's go ahead and get our... Which mole do we want today? I want the one that has the... I think it's the mole 2. I believe that one has the gray cat. Yep, that's it. So let's hope that's actually it. All right, we'll hit storage, grab some mining gadgets, make sure we have a Sabir on. There we go. Great. There she is. And I don't think we need to take 50 million med pens or a bunch of ammo with us. So we'll drop the parallax ammo here. Probably drop the parallax here too. I will go ahead and take that. We don't need all these med pens. And so what we'll have on board with us is I'm going to take a couple of extra mining modules and a couple of mining gadgets. So what we want are, I want 3 surges. And let's see, we got a Sabir. We don't need 3, we just take 2 of this. And a Bormax. Perfect. Okay. All right, we got our mining gadgets. We have our stuff. Do I still have some cruise luxes on me? I do. Fantastic. This is not the one I wanted, though. I wanted to take out the other one tonight, so let's go do that. Ay. All right, so let's get this one stored. And we're going to take out a different one. So in the ship configurator, it said that Argo Mole 2. And now I have to claim it. Isn't that interesting? Because there's an unknown status. Even though it's sitting right there. Oh my. So strange. Okay. The only thing this mole's missing is a Focus 3, and I'll put one on there someday. I have a Focus 2 on there right now in the Hofstede. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and get Monox plugged in here. There we go. Much better. And that's why we have our shields up. Okay. Oh, I love it when that happens. Okay. And we're going to shoot for OM1 here, which I believe is going to be right there. And we'll mine in the daylight today. That'll be nice. All right, and perfect. And we'll just aim right for the planet's surface here. And it almost guarantees that I'll come down around nobody. Normally, if I hit one of these quantum markers on Monarch somewhere, or Pyro, or even if it was Lyria or someplace else, you know, you're almost guaranteed to... With the player density in the universe now, you have a higher chance of coming down on somebody and them being interested in you. So I just prefer to point at some random place on the planet's surface and go. And I usually don't have a problem finding good rocks, so... So what we'll see here in a little bit is a little bit of atmospheric friction. And we're rolling in at 959 meters a second, though we do not need any energy allocated towards weapons, that's for sure. All right, and let's just make sure everything is here is good. And let's do some mining. All right, almost there. Actually, I may want to... I like the desert area over here a little bit better. Let's start over here today. And hopefully they fix this scanning bug. We'll find out. I gotta say, the live streaming quality on YouTube has just not been wonderful lately. All right, we're going to start out the day with the 17550. Beautiful day on Monarch, so. All right, what are we going to start the day out with today? Well, let's see if they fix this mining bug or not. It's not pretty. We had to do a couple of things just to get things working here. Generally not a good sign when it starts out like this. All right. Well, these are not going to scan out for us. There we go. All right, so we're going to start the day out with that. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so that was a 40,000 laranite. So lots of laranite right here, but not much else. Some gold. More laranite. Okay, let's keep on trucking. Get a little speed, change SCM modes here, and let's keep on trucking. Gems, nothing worth getting excited about. More gems. All right, what do we got over here? That looks interesting. Let's go look at that. All right, some quartzite deposits. That's a nice Bexlite rock. We may have to take that. It's not a bad rock at all. Let's see if we can... Let's see if there's two in this cluster that's worth taking home today. 47 Terranite and Bexlite. Yeah, I'd say we can work with that. Oh, look at this. We're definitely going to work with that. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll do the Terranite. Let's see if we can bust that with just the front laser real quick. Probably not, but you never know. I think 35 is about our limit right there. Oh yeah, they definitely fixed it. Resistance is not bad. But it's got tungsten in it, so that's going to make things pretty interesting. So I don't think I can bust it with this particular laser. But we'll take a look anyway. Let's see what we got here. Nope, I think we're going to have to do the... Well, I'm glad I brought some extra surge modules today because we're going to need them. Let's see if we can go bust this thing on the Helix with the surge modules, and I'm sure we can. It's only 48,000. And then we're going to take home that quantanium rock that was sitting right next to it. That's 60,000. That one's going home no matter what. Actually, you know what? I think I want to burn my surge modules on that one first. So what we're going to do is we're going to go position near that quantanium rock first, and I'm going to burn my surge modules on that, and then I'll use what I got left on this one right here. So let's back this up. And what is going on? Did they increase the amount of quantanium in this patch? I mean, what's the deal? So what I'm going to do first is we're going to go set down right in front of this bad boy right here. And I'm going to go stick a, so our resistance is what? Oh yeah, that resistance is terrible. So we're going to go stick a Sabir on that one to try and calm that down a little bit and see if we can work with it. And then we shall... We'll go and see if we can crack that with the mining laser on the port side of the ship here. All right. So let's go Sabir. I forgot I had all this stuff on, which we don't need at the moment. It doesn't seem to want to grab it for some reason. All right, we'll just drop it then. Fine. All right. All right, let's go find a nice spot on this rock. Right about there. Looks good to me. Upside down as usual. Great. Starting out the game at 16%, huh? Okay. Well, I predict we're probably going to end up... Oh, maybe. May end up placing this someplace else on this rock. We'll find out. Yeah, let's detach. And find another spot. I don't like being upside down on these things. What the hell happened to it? I love it when that... I just lost a Sabir. What is up with that? Glad I brought more than one. That sucks. What happened to my Sabir? Well, that's why we carry more than one. Is that one gone too? Oh, you guys are terrible. What is going on in the verse tonight? All right, I'm going to Alt F4 out and try and go back in. This is not good. All right, let's try getting back in, see if our mining gadgets are sitting there. So let's see if we can get back in. Where are my mining gadgets? Oh, so one of my mining gadgets disappeared into the ground and the other one disappeared into the rock. And so we're going to have to try and break this rock without a Sabir. That's not going to be fun. So I guess since I have to, let's see if this one will disappear too. Oh, that one just... What is going on here? They're just gone. Oh, there we go. That's a Bormax. Make sure none of my other ones are laying around here. Oh, there's the other one. Okay. That is so strange. Let's put that one back in. Let's go get this one. Well, that did not work out. I have a feeling the things in the verse are not in good shape at the moment. Unbelievable. Not working at all. Wow. Oh, well, let's get this thing back in inventory before this whole instance bombs. And then the rock just sucked up one of mine that are right here. So I'm missing one mining gadget. It's just gone. All right, let's try this one more time. And the other interesting thing is that's working now. Well, I don't know if we can do this without one of these, so I guess we'll find out the hard way. Okay, let's do this. Let's get this one back in inventory. And I'm going to Alt F4 out again because it is no bueno here. No good. And here I was just in my last video saying how nice and stable the universe was. And now all this weird stuff is happening. And they've had to release, but at least they're releasing hotfixes to try and fix some of this stuff. Okay, let's yeah, I have to go into the USA. Let's hope for the best. Oh, and the sun's going down to make things even better. All right. Let's give this a shot. Find a semi-decent spot here. That'll end up upside down, but this is a nice flat spot right here. Oh. Okay, well, this is just not my... It's not a night to place a mining gadget on a rock, so we're going to go try and break it without one. Good luck to me. And while we're here, let's do a little maintenance item here real quick. Okay. Well, we're gonna take a shot at it. Wish me luck. Let's go ahead and get positioned. I wonder if it's because maybe the rock's not scanning out anymore. Nope, it's there. All right, we're gonna get nice and snuggled up with this guy.
Landing gear up. Weapons on. Shields on.
Okay, everything is configured properly. Let's go see if we can break a rock tonight. Not looking good without the mining gadget, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Let's see what we can do here. All right. Perfect. 32 meters out. No reason to panic. Life would have been so much easier with a mining gadget, but no, we can't have that tonight. Well, a little bit of overcharge, tiny bit of overcharge, but not much. All right, let's put our, I was wondering what was going on. Let's put our helmet back on. That'll help. Okay, and let's go ahead and med up. There we go. All right. Well, that was a 60K mass rock. And since the universe is not playing nice tonight, I'm going to go ahead and get in the Hofstad and just do this now. And we're going to scoop it and leave and get this one in the books. There's our focus 2.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Oh yeah, loving the focus 2. Look at this.
Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Attack on shields.
Yeah. 0.35. I'm not hopeful with that rock. That's a nice one right there. I'll wait you out. It's okay. We'll bring it up slow and easy. Nice, easy break. Next. Oh, look at the size of that. That's fantastic. Am I seriously gonna have to go climb into a Hofstad, or sorry, a Helix for that? Really? All right. Well, maybe. Sure would have liked to at least put a Bormax on it, but no, not tonight. The verse is not acting nice tonight. On a Sunday of all times. So at 40 meters, we're not able to break that. Are you kidding me? All right, well, let's go ahead and pop up into the Helix 2, I guess. We'll get into the Helix 2 on this side of the ship. I don't want to get into the one with the 3 Rikers on it. And if you're just joining, welcome to AlphaInfinity Tech. We're live in the verse. We just popped a 60k quantanium rock. Oh, isn't that nice? There's my mining gadget right there. The verse is just not being nice tonight at all. All right. Which one is it? The SAT guy right there. Well, the resistance is pretty high, but I can't put a mining gadget on it tonight because apparently the verse is not cooperating, so. Well, it looks like we're getting in the Helix 2 on the front of the mole anyway. I'm gonna go get that mining gadget. I want it back. Where is that thing? Not gonna let me grab it at all? Okay, well, I don't want to fall out. So apparently I gotta pop into a Helix 2 with 3 Riger C3s to pop an 8K rock. Because the Hofstad isn't touching it, and neither is the Helix 2 with 3 surges. But I didn't use any surge modules, and I'm not going to on something that size. But unfortunately, that means I have to use this on that rock right there. All right, let's get the power down. Man, look at the size of the optimal on this. A little bit ridiculous. But whatever. We'll take it anyway. Last night we had a real nice night. Low stress in the verse. Tonight, got to deal with all this. Ay, ay, ay. And we're going to inert a bunch of that too. That's the worst part. We're just gonna ride it. We'll just bust it just with that. Gonna have to take it as is. All right. We're just gonna take it just like that. I am, with the universe acting the way it is tonight, we're just gonna scoop it all and take it. Not gonna mess around tonight. We'll get this quantanium in the bank and call it a day. But at least they fixed the scanning bug. That's nice. So I'm hoping for a 40 SCU of quant off this rock, maybe 30 to 40 is my hope. Well, it looks like it's going to be more towards 30, but whatever. A lot of tungsten. I was not able to put a mining gadget on this sucker, and we had to pop a ton of surges just to get this thing to cooperate. All right, so it looks like about 30 SCU. I just want to make sure I'm not leaving anything on the table here tonight. Yeah, and that's a Terranite. Well, we'll take it. Why not? And what is this right here? We're on a countdown timer. Okay. What about that guy? I don't think I can bust this one on this particular laser at 65 meters. But all right, let's go ahead and head back to the barn. The PU is starting to feel like the PTU tonight. Mining gadgets not sticking, disappearing in rocks. Had a server error, but at least it popped me back into the verse where I was, so that I can be thankful for that. But let's get this 30 SCU of quantanium back to checkmate before something really bad happens.
Shields off. Mighty mode off.
Beautiful sunset on Monox. Look at that. It doesn't get much better than that. The universe with all of its problems, and it still looks that good. I love it. Last night, the countdown timer wasn't working properly, but looks like it's working tonight.
Mighty mode on. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
All right, while we're en route here, so we got 30 SC of quantanium on board. Current stability 81.5%. I really like that. That's really cool. We got some tungsten. I'm going to direct sell that. I'm not going to haul that all the way back to... We won't be hauling any tungsten back to Lorville or Area 18 or wherever.
Quantum travel complete. Mighty mode.
And now I cannot scan. Not good. There we go. So now we're into this thing where we can't scan again when we're in the quantum SCM mode. But yeah, the USA instance that I'm on right now is just not doing well. So let's see if we can get the mole back into the barn here. All these random cables out here at checkmate. Then when you're coming out of your hangar, you got to worry about these defense turrets right here, right there. Oh no, that's not a defense turret. Is that somebody's leg? What is this? Piece of a ship, it looks like to me. So we'll repair the damage from the explosion. Probably would have had maybe 40 SCU out of that rock if I would have been able to get a mining gadget on it, but all right, let's go ahead and do the repair. Let's see how much damage we did here. 6,800, not terrible. And we'll get our ship stored because we're on a volatile cargo timer. And direct to the refinery here. Oh, what just happened? Like I said, the PU is just not in a good place tonight at all. Can I get to the refinery deck? There we go. All right. We maybe made it. Let's see if our mole is showing up. Not that one. There we go. So we're gonna do the quantanium, and I'm gonna sell everything else direct. So we'll do dinks because I'm not in a big hurry, and that's pretty good yield, 2623. So roughly 500,000, maybe a little bit more. Confirm. There we go. And we'll head over to direct ore sales for the rest. Mainly because we have to now, because of this bug. And we'll sell the tungsten direct. And that, my friends, I think I'm going to conclude the stream tonight. There's just too much instability. Too many weird things going on. Warping in the elevators. Server errors. Not able to place mining gadgets on rocks. You know, all the usual stuff that are kind of bummers. But we made it back to the barn. We got our mole stored and we got our refinery job moving. So that's a good thing. So I want to say goodnight to everybody. I want you guys to have a great night. I want to thank you for joining the stream tonight. Please give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. And check out the content on the YouTube channel. And if you like it, subscribe. And in the meantime, thanks.